And here is our Terran player. Tried to plant some crabs in LosirA's booth to throw him off. It worked in the first game. He's very strong in all of his matchups. He's proving himself here.
Moltrap, you're just giving my joke too much credit. Just like trying to make it seem like it was okay. You're just trying to like go with it. It's okay. It was a bad joke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Moltrap.
That's all right. I was playing off a NASL joke actually also.
Oh.
Did you even not know about that?
I actually don't watch NASL as much as I should.
Oh, well, here's LosirA. Ah, dang it.
Oh man, now he's got bad luck.
Messed
We
that
didn't
one
give him a good intro. It's all my fault, Moltrap. I'm sorry. You could like redo his intro and then do your Street Fighter voice. Homage to Zerg. Look at that. That's a Zergling doing a sidekick. It's a flying sidekick.
Yeah. Ooh, look at this. LosirA being a little clever with his Overlord. We'll see if Polt checks for that Overlord. Oh, he's seen the command center actually, so I don't think Polt, I wasn't paying attention, did he run an SCV over?
Nope, he didn't check, so he has no idea. So Polt
donate blood equals save life. Go to your nearest Red Cross. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't find out where those guys are from. There's a couple guys here from, anyway, in the audience. A lot of foreigners here today. There actually weren't when we first got here, but more showed up.
They started to show up because they know Huck's playing later.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could donate some blood to Red Cross.
Always a good idea. I actually I've been meaning to for so long, and I just kept making excuses, but I finally went and donated some blood at a blood drive like a few months ago. It's actually not too bad.
Yeah, I've thought about it. I'm actually a little bit nervous about it. But, you know, I probably should do it.
It's not as bad as you think. Like, some people take it really badly. Like, when I was there was this one girl who, like, totally freaked out and was, like, throwing up and shaking. But I just, like...
I've seen those stories are the ones that make me a little bit nervous, but I know not everyone has those problems.
No, but I was perfectly fine, and I didn't even feel bad afterwards at all. They're like, don't move for a while. Don't do anything. Because you might... This drone trying to find out what's going on. But they're like, yeah, like, don't do anything strenuous for a long time. And I'm like... I feel fine, actually.
Moltrap, you're a better human than some of us. Look at this. Polt going to try to bunker.
What is that bunker?
I think he just wants to force some drones down, but unfortunately, LosirA's drone was right on top of it.
That would have been a kind of a fun little bunker placement if it had finished.
Yeah.
If he'd been able to get a couple Marines in there, the Zerglings couldn't surround very easily.
Yeah, I think just wanted to... He was kind of like a fake, pull your drones, please, lose some mining time, but not the best timing for that. Now, Polt is going Reactor Hellions. A TVZ build you don't see very often anymore. You normally see 2-Raxing because 2-Raxing is so good. But it is going to be Reactor Hellions.
Now here's a tip for you. I'm actually in Masters League of blood donating. So here's a tip for all you blood donating newbies. Eat a lot of steak in the weeks leading up to your blood donation if you're like very skinny, especially for females. Because if you don't have enough iron in your blood, then they will test you and they won't let you actually donate. So if you really want to donate, get a lot of iron in your diet beforehand so that you're feeling good.
It's a good tip. Moltrap helping noobs about blood donating and helping the world at the same time.
That's right. Now, we were going to see if LosirA is going to donate some of the blood of his Zerg units to these Hellions in a moment as they come across the map, check the tower.
Well, LosirA saw the reactor, so he already made a roach more, and he's already got roaches out. It's all going to come down to Polt's control with these Hellions, and here they come. Nice roach positioning there. Zergling does get inside his base. He's going to see the tech lab on the... Did he see the tech lab? Actually, got my vision cut off. Yeah, he did see...
No, he saw the starport.
He saw the starport, but he doesn't know about the tech lab, which is researching Cloak. Pretty common follow-up to Reactor Hellions.
Nice. He probably suspects regardless. Now you see that starport.
Yeah.
But yeah, here's the thing. Yeah, Lair's on the way. Very smart move. Those Hellions have not done any damage yet. So, oh, actually, hold that thought. Nope, still haven't done any damage. And he's only holding them off with a few roaches. So that's actually pretty good for LosirA that he's been able to stop that. And he hasn't overproduced roaches either.
That's true. He's just sticking with those 3. Even going to make an evolution chamber to help wall off. That can also be good for spine crawlers, or spore crawlers rather, later.
And making a ton of drones, actually. He needs another queen out. Another queen is being produced, finally. But he's been really good with his larva inject, so he doesn't really have transfuses, and he hasn't connected spaces with creep. So it's going to be a little bit difficult to defend these Banshees.
Here comes the first one now.
He's going to
attack that queen. Micro away. The second queen is going to come help out. Cloak is not done yet. It's almost done.
Oh, that queen's really low on health.
Does barely save that one queen.
But the Banshee was too low on health as well, forced to retreat. And a macro hatch going down in the natural.
Queens and Banshees, I think, were like the only 2 female units in StarCraft 2, actually. Oh, he's going to take that queen out! The Overseer's on the way.
And another queen is on the way, but his other queen's down at the bottom. Spore Crawler is not in the best position, and it's actually not in a good position at all to take out, to detect in the mineral line.
Does take it out with that Overseer. Hellions just kind of been chilling there.
Yeah, they're like waiting for a chance. They're like, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, throw me in, coach, put me in the game.
Here comes another Cloak Banshee. If within range of the Spore Crawler, he just wants to target down that queen, though. Will definitely be worth it if he can get it. Does get it.
Now you can pick off a couple drones. And Queens and Overseer forcing that Banshee back, but he sends his drones back in and loses a couple of them. 5 kills on the Banshee.
Medevac on the way, which is another female unit. Those are the 3. There are 3 female units. Banshee, the Medevac, and the Queen. Brave females getting into battle, not scared.
Is that, well, there's some Zerg units that might be female and you just don't know.
That's true. Well, the Adjutant, I suppose, is female. The Terran Adjutant tells you that you don't have enough minerals.
That's true. That's true.
Overlord getting taken out by a Viking here as the Hellions.
Oh.
Spotted by those roaches. Those 3 roaches for LosirA have been just good enough for those Hellions. I like that.
Yeah. Not over investing in the roaches. Not over committing to that. And it looks like we're going to see Maz Tank Marine at this point, coming out as a follow-up from Polt.
Yeah, it's just continuing to play it pretty normal. Another Banshee for Polt, just kind of taking map control, picking off Zerlings, controlling the Zelnaga Watchtower. Is going to go over here, try to spot that 3rd base. He will indeed find it.
And he's going to be able to harass it a little bit.
Yep.
And again,
nearby.
Not the best creep spread by LosirA, so he's going to have a tough time sending Queens over to that expansion.
Certainly is. Main thing that's finishing up for LosirA, so it looks like he wants to be prepared for the follow-up to this, which will be Heavy Marines. Looks like the Queens are slowly crawling their way over there to attack that Banshee. She cloaks though, and there's no Overseer nearby. There it is. Can he target down one of those Queens? Not having enough energy for
Oh, get out of there, Banshee! No!
Gave her life, the Terran army.
I just had a flashback to when I watched Avatar.
Whoa! Here come the Banelings, and wow!
There's no stim, so those Marines kind of slowly splitting.
And those 3 roaches, the hero roaches.
That actually did a lot less damage than I expected to Polt's army. He actually got a few Marines out alive. With those non-stim Marines, I expect him just to die. But he's still in trouble here. LosirA counterattacking with a ton of lings.
Yeah, looks like he's going to break through here. The Marines trying to fight, but there's not enough of those roaches that's really helping polish off those Marines. The Medevac's trying their best to heal, but the roaches is doing so much damage, finishing them off. And it looks like this may be time for LosirA to back up. The tanks are out. And the roaches all escaping, not taking any hits.
Those 3 roaches.
They're like, do you
That's
remember
like SEAL Team 6 of the Zerg, man.
Do you remember those Hydras in the campaign of StarCraft 1 that were called like Hunter Killers or something like that? They're like special Hydras. That's what these roaches are like, and there were like 3 of them. Yeah, but that's what those roaches are like. I know someone out there knows what I'm talking about.
In the which campaign?
StarCraft 1 campaign, like
Zerg
vanilla
campaign?
StarCraft.
Oh.
Yeah, Zerg campaign.
I do vaguely remember that. It's been a while since I played the Brood War campaign.
They protected the Cerebrits. They were the Hunter Killers.
I believe you. It's just been a while.
Polt has
if you want to talk about the StarCraft 2 campaign, I'm all over it. All over it. I got 100% achievement in that mess, man.
You spent too much time then, in my opinion.
Probably.
Burrow on the way, Baneling speed. Polt's 3rd command center started as well, and a Spire going up. Pretty quick Spire. It's going to completely shut down any sort of dropship harass, but this first dropship for Polt is on its way to the 3rd base of LosirA. LosirA being very active with the Zerglings, but this time not throwing them away, trying to catch any units he can. And his creep spread has started to get pretty good. He wasn't really spreading it at first, but now he's really spreading it.
Yep.
But Polt has something to say about that. Moving forward with these units, scanning.
And there's the stim. Tank sieging up, but they're going to mash the Marines up. Here comes a few Banelings. That was actually really well executed by LosirA, but might not be enough. Too many Marines.
Here comes a drop, though. Cleaning up a lot of the drones here at this third base. The drones attack. He should be doing that. Loses the Queen. Looks like he does have enough with the Zerglings coming forward here. Polt moving again through the center.
Yeah, that was a little bit weird. But hold that thought. Here comes the Banelings coming in, and he just lifts up and gets out of the way, and it's going to ferry up to the main. And it's actually going to keep forces at both sides. Watch out! Oh! Just a single Baneling blows up there. But he can actually use the ones on the top to defend the bottom of the top. But he... Wow, LosirA coming in from both angles. Polt lifts it all up at once.
That's why you have to have those mutas. Dropships are so good until you have the mutas. Once the mutas come out, it shuts it down. 10 mutas in production are about to pop out. But LosirA doing a great job of controlling the map, defending these drops. There's one Marine going to kill a Queen. It's starting to look like it. Here come the Zerglings now.
Behind every great Marine is a great medevac. Wow, the mutas are out now, so that's going to shut down these drops, which is really good. I mean, yeah, medevacs are just too mobile if you're just going Ling Baneling. It's really hard to catch them. But yeah, a lot of mutas out now.
Yeah, in fact, 11 mutas out, 75 drones to 46 SCVs, so he's been droning incredibly well during all of this. Mutas coming into the main base. Polt. Mutas in the main base, killing a reactor.
And they're going to get driven out, but then back at the south, Zerglings are going to stream in from the other side while the Marines are out of position and might even force him to cancel that orbital in order to lift it. He does cancel. The mutas then coming back in the other side again to kill some more stuff. Marines just chilling there. And those Marines are fired, slacking off on the job.
LosirA controlling the map incredibly well using those speedlings and the mutas. Nice, burrowed some Zerglings there. Can't land that until he scans. Does scan and kill them. But I have to say, LosirA's been playing a great game despite all of Polt's harassments.
Yeah.
He just keeps picking off the tanks, picking off the Marines wherever he can. He's playing almost LosirA type of style where he's just being aggressive, being confident, and when he says, I'm going to go for it, he just goes for it. He doesn't think about it, just goes, kills as many units as he can.
Yeah.
And that type of style keeps you scared. You don't want to move out on the map if your opponent's doing stuff like that.
Yeah, he's going to need a lot of tanks before he can move out because there's been such heavy Ling Baneling. And again, going in harassing, picking off a turret. Nice move. You always want to keep the turret on their feet, on their toes rather. Keep them back in their base. Make sure they know that if they move out, your mutas will kill everything.
So many units for LosirA moving forward. Looks like he wants to be aggressive here. Not sure if he should engage that tank army, but he's thinking about doing it. He's maxed out right now. He's gonna go for it. Here he goes.
Tons of Zerglings going in first to take the hits. The tank's not target firing the Banelings. So the Banelings able to chase down the Marines, and the mutas come in and clean everything up. Whoa! And LosirA forces him all the way back to his main. It looks like some Marines coming from behind are also going to get wiped up.
The Roaches are still in the battle.
Oh my gosh, those 3 Roaches are still there.
All 3 of them survived. No, one Roach dies. Roaches giving their lives, but those Roaches bought time for the mutas to pick off a few dropships, a few more of those Marines.
I'm so sad those Roaches died, man.
I know, but they did their part. Scanning to kill those Banelings that he knows are burrowed. That was pretty clever by LosirA to burrow those Banelings inside the main, but Polt saw it.
Yeah, yesterday I think we saw... Oh, I forget who that was for some reason, but hold that thought. Zerglings coming in. There's just too many of them. Banelings coming in from the other side. And GG comes from Polt. We're going to see a game number 3. Who was the TVZ yesterday where...
Leon?
Yeah, he ran in there and then, like, while he was attacking, he burrowed 2 Banelings.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, like, while he was chasing the mutas, he blew him up and killed his whole army. That was beautiful.
That was beautiful.
Good idea. Polt not falling for it, though. But it didn't even matter. LosirA takes game 2.
Polt just continued to be aggressive, and LosirA caught him on siege time and time again.
Yeah.
Killed the tanks, killed a lot of those Marines. It wasn't even necessarily a cost-effective trade, but Polt was like, whoa, I can't even move out because you keep hitting me before he can even cross the Zalnaga watchtower. the Roaches, those first 3 Roaches really controlled the Hellions. The Hellions weren't able to do any harassment at all. And for that reason, they couldn't even keep the Zombies. The Watchtower safe, the Roaches were just constantly bouncing around, cleaning up Marines. I think each of those Roaches had like 15 kills. And I mean, I know we're like making jokes about the Roaches and stuff, but those Roaches were so good.
No, they really were crucial to a lot of stuff. I mean, they held off the Hellions, and whoa, look, LosirA looks a little shaken, actually. Is he shaking right there?
He does that sometimes. He kind of has that little twitch to his eyes. It reminds me of Flash. Sometimes Flash used to do that a lot. He's kind of twitching a little bit. But,
Flash looked really
yeah, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, look up Flash Twitch on YouTube. It's pretty funny. But yeah, LosirA, I think he's actually, I think, really pumped right now. His adrenaline's going. I don't think he's nervous. I think he's ready.
I think he is as well. Just got a little pep talk again from his coach. Going in there, giving him a pat on the back. Polt looks completely unfazed though, man.
Oh, he does.
He is like intent on this. He has had enough experience. He is not fazed by a very strong Zerg player across him. In the studio, the last map is going to be Xel'Naga Caverns. Can Polt bring it home, or will LosirA come back and upset him in Game 3? We'll find out.